Alright, and I'll show you guys a little something here. Alright, all my 3 sections here. Well, the red wire, positive end, they all connect together at one point. And all the negative ends connect together at one point. Now I have this one large coil on this first section. It's not lit up. But let's see, now I have this wire coming off the negative, and this is where my accident occurred. I have a small coil, comes over here to another small coil, over to the negative end of my frequency generator. So these coils are picking up the energy from this one. And then that got me thinking about Don Smith's setup, and I'm like, he has 3 coils in close proximity to each other. And now I'm thinking, geez, if these have 3 volts, how many more can I stick in series? Can I stick another 90 in series? Will they still have 3 volts? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that'll work. I have 2 little coils. Can I use 1 big coil? Can I use more coils? How about 1 coil? Anyhow, guys, I'll be back in a little bit. Let me investigate more here. Let me think. I gotta think. Alright, well, since I've showed you this much, I'll bring you down a rabbit hole with some of my experiments here on this. Right now, let's see. Okay, I removed 1 coil now. I had 2 coils in there. They're still nice and bright, but they're not as bright. They're about, I would say right now, they're 2.5 volts, not 3. But we were, I don't know if I showed it last time, but we were around 1.4 megahertz, and right now we're at exactly 2 megahertz. So just like my other experiments show, is that the more coils you add, the lower the frequency gets. But we were getting more energy at the lower frequency. I'd like to get things working at the higher frequency. Alright, now, well, I'm going to replace this little coil next now with one equal to this, because these will emit a larger field. The diameter of the wire is what regulates the how much of a field you're going to get. Yeah, I found out through my own experiments. Now this coil and this coil are the same millihenries, same diameter wire, same length wire, same millihenries. Doesn't matter if this is less windings or bigger diameter, as long as you use the same length and the same diameter wire, you're going to have the same millihenries. These little coils, these are about 1.2 millihenries, or about 5 of these larger coils. But the larger diameter you use, the more of a field it's going to emit. Now, do you want that field? Do you not want that field? I hate to waste energy bleeding off in the air. Oh, which just gave me another idea. Alright, anyhow. Alright, so let me, let's proceed. Let me replace that with equal coil, like Don Smith has. And let's see what happens there. Okay. We're at 2.5 megahertz here. Our coils are kind of close together here. I'm going down in frequency. Oh, notice those guys just lit up a little bit right there. Nothing over here though. 1. Oh, here goes something. 1.5, 1.2. That's about it. Alright, 1.74. The results are no good. I'll be right back. I'm going to play around. I'm going to sweep the frequencies over and over again. And I'll keep moving these farther apart too and see if that makes a difference. So I'll be right back and I'll let you know the results. Alright, no matter what distance I put them at, I cannot get good results. Very dim. So it's best with 2 small coils. Maybe I need to try 2 small coils and 1 large coil, or 3 small coils. Let's think about it and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back to, actually they are very bright right now. 2 small coils. So they do have to be separated. The 2 coils cannot be close to each other. So let's see what happens if I put 3 small coils and evenly spaced approximately 120 degrees around the larger coil. Right now checking across 40 LEDs again. So we're actually over 3 volts each. They are very bright right now. 1.420. Those coils greatly affect the resonance frequency. Alright, let's add 1 more small coil and see what happens. Okay. We're still at around 122 volts. Now I've got 3 coils around there. Now that, I think we were at 1.4 megahertz. Now we're at 1.2. But we're about the same energy. I gotta think, guys. I'll be back. Okay, we got them nice and bright again. We've got 3 coils on there. You can see I got them up on some wood now so that they're more closer to the center of the coil there. But now we're only at 1.040 megahertz. So I don't know what to do again. Let me think. And we'll be back, maybe. Okay. Depends. Watch this. And then pull this one away. Actually, it's the best distance right there. Very close, but not touching. Lots to think about. Okay, guys. Well, let's see. Negative 117 across those 40. I forgot at one point I disconnected that. Let me retune. Now that's where we have the negative 300 and something. Yeah, so I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know why, but I don't. Alright, 2 coils are belonging to this section, and these 2 coils belong to this section. They're wired up exactly as these are. and yet these are not lit. Okay, so as you can see, I got 4 coils on there now. These 2 coils belonging to this section, these 2 coils belonging to this section. Now at first it did not work. It was not any good. And I tried tapping in there different times, and now here, because that wire is touching across the other one, that's why it's working. So it is joining with the other coils. And we are still at, well, I don't know if that's correct, but that would be 2.8 volts each LED now. Not 3, but 2.8. Still very well lit. And again, this camera is really tuning things down as to how bright they actually are. So I might have to try tapping in there. And I wonder if it makes a difference where I tap in and... Okay. I just have coil. Well, my video's skipping around. I hope it's okay. Alright, I just tapped in. Now we've got the other ones lit. Just as nice. Let's see, we got 108.8 negative volts. We don't know if that's correct or not, but just by looking at them, they look pretty good. So they are able to share those 2 same coils, but we're still kind of feeding off this. Now we're only at 980 kilovolts. Okay, well, now I've got these connected, actually these 90 in series with these 90, so I do not have to be tapped in there. Now, are they brighter now, or is the other setup brighter? That's hard to say. Now we got negative 310. You can't trust that thing. Checking across the same 40 LEDs. Now we're at 1.330 megahertz. And also the lighting in here has changed now. It's a little cloudier outside and later. So real quick, I'm going to change this back to the other setting, so that hopefully we could see from this video which one is brighter, since we can't go by our voltmeter. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, which one's brighter? I almost feel this one's brighter. This is where we're just tapped in now. Now we're at 990 kilohertz. Let's say 1 megahertz. Close enough. I'll have to re-watch this video just as you guys are. Is that better? I think that's better. Well, of course, now we negative 113.6. Yeah, well, like I said, we can't trust that. Who knows? Oh, guys, alright, it's been a long day. This is like playing with a Rubik's Cube, and I've thought about that many times. It is. I've almost got like this sixth sense of how to get things in resonance here. These do look a lot brighter now, don't they? How many more groups can I add on then? Will I be right back up to the 1,000 LEDs? I don't know. Alright guys, I don't know what to do here. I'm kind of torn. Now, of course, our first group of LEDs is not lit because that's energizing this big coil, and we're sucking from that big coil. So I added 1, 2, 3 more groups, and they're all lit very nicely. These ones are all kind of laying in all different directions here. They're not as nicely facing all up in the air like these ones are. But yeah, you see I've got 3 coils around there now, small coils. Yeah. Oh, these are all lit. They're lit pretty bright too. They're all bent all over the place.